Chicago Bears at home for Thursday Night Football, hoping Santa gifts them the ability to snap a 9-game losing streak.
This is way inside the 5 to the end zone, touchdown!
They welcome the Seattle Seahawks, trying to scratch their way into the playoffs after dropping a big one Week 16.
Geno Smith wants a choke, back throw, picked off!
Losing to a 13-win Vikings team is one thing. The Chicago squad Seattle faces this week, they're the Billy Bob Thorntons of the NFL's Santa world. They've spent most of the year in the back alleys of bars.
Laporta's racing down that sideline, nobody covering him.
And Seattle doesn't come in off a disaster. Despite Geno throwing 2 interceptions last week, Bears defense staring at a Smith who also threw 3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards, a 95-plus rate.
Wow, that's close.
Seattle's offense good for 24 points. They've hit at 24 or better 3 of their last 4.
Geno Smith floats end zone, touchdown!
Have to get better on third down this week, 2 for 10 versus Minnesota. Chicago's defense may be dejected enough to allow for a bounce back. Gave up 34 points to Detroit, 30-plus in 3 straight and 4 of their last 5.
Grinds his way for a touchdown!
Smith looking at a secondary that gave up 330-plus yards and 3 touchdowns to Jared Goff, a 137 rate, an 82-yard bomb to Jameson Williams.
They both underestimate how fast Jameson Williams is.
Bears 1 sack, 32 pass attempts last week. Smith 2 sacks taken on 43 pass attempts versus a beefy Minnesota pass rush. They can live with that. Geno to Jackson, the gas that fuels Seattle's offense these days. Smith and Jigba 95 yards and a score versus the Vikings. Over 1,000 now for 2024, 69-plus yards in 8 straight.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba closing in on the single-season reception record for the Seahawks.
His Robin, DK Metcalf, has to get used to the new suit. 57 yards a week ago, scored.
Goes up and gets the football. That's what Metcalf does best.
Noah Fant showed up for 50 yards, too.
Here comes Noah Fant, who's had a few good catches today.
Kenneth Walker, 8 targets, led the team in that loss. Only 28 yards receiving, just 31 rush yards, 6 straight games without more than 3.9 a run now.
It's Walker, and it gets jammed up.
Maybe the Bears are the team to break out against. Gave up 109 yards to Jahmyr Gibbs, 4.7 a run, 1 touchdown.
You can see Jalen Johnson was surprised by how quickly Jahmyr Gibbs got out there.
Bears' own run game has gone into hibernation. DeAndre Swift under 40 rush yards 4 of his last 5 games. Caleb Williams led them in rush yards versus Detroit. And as the only player any Bears fan really cares about at this stage, threw it well enough in their loss to the Lions, a 107 rate, 26 of 40 passing, 330-plus yards, over 8 yards per attempt, 2 touchdowns, no picks.
Williams, end zone, touchdown!
Trying to impress the future boss, maybe? Despite his play, Bears offense put up another fruitcake from Grandma, only came up with 14 points, haven't put up 21-plus in 4 straight games.
A 3-and-out on their opening drive.
Seattle's defense gave up 27 points to Minnesota, 27-plus back-to-back weeks after a nice run prior. Caleb gets a secondary that just gave up 3 touchdowns to Sam Darnold, no interceptions, 112 rate, 240-plus yards.
Launching downfield, and it is caught!
Hawks DBs versus JJ, 2 touchdowns, 140-plus yards. Bears hit back with DJ Moore, 68 yards versus Detroit.
First down reception made by DJ Moore.
Roma Dunze, 77 yards.
Going deep, and is caught by Adunze.
And Williams is starting to get Keenan Allen, led them in targets, TD, 141 yards, 70-plus 4 of his last 5.
Hits Allen, 45 yards, another Bears TD.
Williams, the most sacked quarterback of 2024 still, 2 more taken last week.
Williams, taken down.
Seattle's pass rush got to Darnold 3 times, Boye Mafe his 5th, Derek Hall his 6th.
It's Darnold, and he's going to go down.
Seahawks Bears go to the 2006 season wild card matchup. Great game. Matt Hasselbeck, our guy Nate Burleson with a TD catch. Sean Alexander, 2 touchdowns, 100-plus yards. Sexy Rexy slinging it for the Bears. Bernard Berrien, 100-plus yards and a score. They go to OT. Robbie from 49 yards out. He was gold, Jerry, gold.